Unlocking authority, the divine command's prophetic mission, and legitimate leadership in Islam. Assalamu and Al Samwell, and welcome to our channel, Sufi Essence with Hamoud Said. Today, we're diving deep into some of the most fundamental, yet often misunderstood concepts in Islamic thought. Amar, Amar-e-Rabi, and Wali-ul-Amar. In Arabic, Amar simply means command or order. But in the context of Islamic theology, it's far more profound. These are the rules, the ethical guidelines, the ahkam, or legal rulings, that form the core of Islamic law and morality. When we talk about enjoining good and forbidding evil, Amar bil Maruf, wa nahi anil munkar, we're essentially talking about upholding and implementing these divine Amars in our lives and in society. It implies that even profound mysteries like the nature of the soul are part of this divine Amar-e-Rabi. It also highlights that the Prophet's teachings, his sunnah, and the revelation he received were not his own invention but a direct emanation from the divine realm. So Amar is both the universal law of creation and the specific blueprint for human conduct. It's the divine guidance that illuminates the path for humanity, the ultimate truth and moral framework delivered by the prophets. What are your thoughts on Amar, Amar-e-Rabi, and Wali-ul-Amar? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with others. And don't forget to subscribe for more insightful discussions on Islamic thought and civilization. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Sufi Essence with Hamoud Said. This concept bridges the divine commands with the practical reality of governance and leadership in a human society. The most famous verse here is in the Quran. O you who have believed, obey Allah and obey the Messenger and those in authority, Wali-ul-Amar among you. This verse is foundational for all discussions on political authority, leadership, and the responsibilities of both rulers and the ruled in Islam. The core idea remains. There must be legitimate authority to maintain order, establish justice, and protect the well-being of the Muslim community. This temporal authority, no matter how it's defined, is always ultimately subordinate to the divine Amar and the prophetic Amar-e-Rabi. The Wali-ul-Amar is literally entrusted with implementing God's commands on earth. This is why following the Prophet's teachings, his sunnah, is so crucial in Islam. It's not just following a man, but following a divinely inspired mandate. Any deviation from this Amar-e-Rabi is seen as a departure from God's will, leading to disorder, both spiritually and socially. It's the divine blueprint for living a guided life. It's the ultimate source of all commands, both cosmic and moral. Think of it as the ultimate divine imperative, the very word of God that brings things into being. Amar-e-Rabi is the perfect, infallible delivery of that divine Amar through the prophets. And Wali-ul-Amar is the legitimate earthly authority responsible for putting that Amar and Amar-e-Rabi into practice, ensuring justice and order in society. This interconnectedness creates a system where no temporal authority is absolute. Every leader, every government, is ultimately accountable to a higher divine power. This framework is vital for understanding accountability, the limits of power, the ethical responsibilities of leadership in the Islamic tradition. It's a timeless blueprint for seeking both spiritual guidance and just governance. The Quran tells us, indeed, his command when he intends a thing is only that he says to it, be, and it is. Imagine that. The entire universe, everything we see and experience, exists because of this divine Amar. It's God's absolute power and will in action, maintaining the cosmic order. These aren't just fancy words. They're the very bedrock of how authority, leadership, and divine guidance are understood in Islam. By the end of this video, you will have a much clearer picture of how these three ideas connect to shape everything from cosmic order to everyday governance. While Amar is a general divine command, Amar-e-Rabi specifically highlights the divine origin and authoritative nature of the prophetic message itself. This isn't just a prophet's personal opinion or wisdom. It's direct instruction and inspiration from God. So, let's get started. First up, let's talk about Amar. But Amar isn't just about the vastness of creation. It also refers to the specific divine commands given to us, humanity, through his prophets. Now, building on Amar, we come to Amar-e-Rabi, which directly translates to the command of the Lord. Think about the Quranic verse, where people ask Prophet Muhammad about the soul. Say, the soul is of the affair Amar of my Lord. So, Amar-e-Rabi is the very essence of prophecy. Finally, we arrive at Wali-ul-Amar, which means those in authority, or those entrusted with command. So how do these three concepts intertwine? It's a beautiful hierarchy. Amar is the foundational divine imperative, the source of all commands. We hope this deep dive has shed some light on these crucial concepts.